Today, I'm going to be revealing to you 5 common mistakes that you should avoid when doing land banking right here in the city of Port Harcourt. In case you're meeting me for the first time, my name is Chris Asika. I'm a real estate consultant and my goal is to assist you in making the best and the right real estate investment. If you're a returning subscriber to this channel, welcome back to our channel. We celebrate you and we are happy that you always come by to watch our video. If you're new to this channel, please do well to subscribe to our channel. Click on the bell notification to be notified when we post new videos like this, and also do well to give this video a thumbs up. 5 common mistakes that you should avoid when doing land banking right here in the city of Port Harcourt. If you don't take notice of this mistake, you might end up making a huge mistake that you will end up regretting, and I don't want you to end up regretting any decision that you are making when investing in the city of Port Harcourt. So sit tight and make sure you watch this video to the end, so you are going to avoid these pitfalls that people make when doing land banking right here in the city of Port Harcourt. The first common mistake I see a lot of people make when doing land banking in the city of Port Harcourt is buying into a location that you know you will not have the patience to wait to see that property mature before selling. If you buy into a location that you are not willing to wait to see the property mature before selling, you are most likely not going to get the best out of that investment. Land banking is a long-term investment, and so it is not expected that when you buy into a property in 6 months, 1 year or 2 years, you are already looking for a way to sell it to recoup back your money. Land banking takes time, and it will take you time to reap what you have invested in any location. It will take you time to get the best out of your investment. So if you are doing land banking, it is not a case of quick flip. It is not a case that you buy and you flip it tomorrow. Land banking is different from land flipping. If you are doing land banking, you are buying land in an underdeveloped place, waiting for it to develop while you sell. But if you are doing land flipping, you are most likely buying that land in a place that have already developed, where the demand for property there is high, and you are selling it at a higher price for you to reinvest and buy another property. I see a lot of people doing land banking like they are doing land flipping. Land banking can change your life, but you are not going to get the best out of land banking if you are doing it the way they do land flipping. I hear a story of a man, a very popular man, who he gave a story of how he bought land at 50,000 naira per plot. Now the next year, that land which he bought at 50,000 naira per plot, he was selling the land per plot. He was selling it 100,000, and to him, he thinks he have arrived by selling the land that he bought 50,000, selling it 100,000. To him, he was thinking that he have arrived. But then he sold some part of the land, and he sold some part, and he decided to keep the rest. The rest that he kept years later, that same land that he bought 50,000 naira per plot, years later he was selling each plot there. He was selling each plot for 10 million naira per plot. Now compare someone who bought 50,000 per plot and he sold the next year for 100,000, thinking he has arrived. But when he sold more years later, the same land which he sold 1 year after for 100,000 naira per plot, he was selling one plot for 10 million naira per plot. Now imagine the rate of appreciation. Imagine how much he have made just because he was patient enough to wait for the property to mature before he sell. So if you want to do land banking, you must be willing and ready to wait for the property to mature before you sell. Buying a plot of land for 1 million and selling it for 2 million, that is not land banking. In fact, you didn't make any money. If you are buying and selling in that way, you didn't make any money. You must be willing and ready to wait to see your property mature before you sell. The second mistake I see a lot of people make when doing land banking in Port Harcourt is that they fail to diversify. Please, if you want to do land banking and get it right, please make sure you diversify. If what you want to buy is 30 plot of land, please diversify. Invest in different estates, and at the same time invest in different locations. Why? Because in Nigeria today, there are a lot of things that you cannot accurately predict. Nigerian economy is very, very volatile. You cannot accurately 100% predict a lot of things. One area might do well more than the other area. Like the famous saying goes, do not put all your eggs in one basket. If you're putting all your eggs in one basket, what if the area where you're putting all your eggs, what if the area did not appreciate as purported? What if the area where you're putting all your eggs, what if it did not develop as it is envisioned? So it is better you diversify your portfolio. Do not put all your eggs in investing in one estate or in investing in one location. Diversify by estate and at the same time diversify by location. The third mistake a lot of people make is buying plots when they should buy acres. If you are doing land banking, please, if you have the money to buy in acres, please go ahead and buy in acres. You will thank me later. Instead of buying a plot, if all what you can afford when doing land banking is a plot of land, go ahead and buy a plot. But if you have the money, because it is an investment in your future, if you have the money, instead of buying just one plot, if you have the money to buy in acres, an acre is 6 plots of land, or buy in hectares, a hectare is 15 plots of land, please go ahead and buy in acres or hectares. Don't buy one plot when you should buy 6 plots. I've seen a lot of people who have bought property from me in the past. After everything, they say they regret buying one plot in this location. If they had known that this place is going to do well like this, they would have bought more. There are some estates we sold that in less than 1 year, the estate tripled, the price of the estate tripled, and some of the people who bought, they were regretting, if I had known, I would have bought more than what I bought. Most times they have the money, but because of fear, they bought only one. If you are doing land banking, it is an error to just buy one plot, because if you buy it in bulk, that money that you spent buying it in bulk, what it is going to yield in the future, it is something that you can never imagine. So if you are doing land banking, don't buy plots when you should be buying acre, as long as you have the money. But if you don't have the money to buy in acres, please go ahead and buy in plot. If there's one plot, if there's 2 plots, if there's 3 plots that you can buy, please go ahead and buy in plots. The fourth mistake is not investing because a place is not yet developed. You are not doing land banking because of the development you see in a particular location. Rather, you are doing land banking because of the development that is coming to that location. If you're waiting for development to come before you start doing land banking in a particular location, you are going to be late. If most real estate quote says find where the people are going and buy the land before they get there, the reason why people are not there yet is because the place is not yet developed. Now, when the place is developed, people will flood into that area, and that is the right time when you are going to sell. Now, when people are flooding into that particular area because it is developed and you don't have anything there to sell to them, it will be an unfortunate situation. Oyigbo is not yet developed, yes, we know. Now, come to think of it, the Port Harcourt main road is going to cut across from Igwuruta road, is going to cut across Aba road into Eleme, and of course that road is going to bring a lot of massive development to Oyigbo. And as it is bringing development to Oyigbo, people who are going to be going into Oyigbo, the question now becomes, how many plots of land do you have in Oyigbo? Because people who are going, the price of properties, the price of landed properties there is going to skyrocket. How many plots of land do you have in those areas? The fifth mistake is not buying into a particular location because the place is too far. Now, when a client says that the place is too far, we're tempted to ask, where is it far from? Is it far from where you are currently living, or it is far from major development that is going to bring rapid development to that location? Now, if a place is too far from where you are currently living, but it is close to major development that is going to bring massive development to that particular region, please go ahead and buy. Nobody is telling you to go and live in that place. You are not doing land banking so that you are going to live there. Of course, you can live there if you decide, but the purpose of land banking is not actually so that you can go and live. For instance, if you are buying land in hectares or in acres, you can only live in one particular place at a time, but you can invest in so many other places. It's just like saying that you are not going to invest in Lagos because Lagos is too far, whereas you know that this place is doing very well in terms of real estate. So whether it is far or not, as long as the potentials is there and it is close to massive development that is going to drive development to that location, please go ahead and buy. So here you have it. These are the 5 common mistakes that you should avoid when doing land banking right here in the city of Port Harcourt. If you have gotten value from this video and you would like to be getting extra value from our channel, please do well to subscribe to our channel. Click on the bell notification so you'll be notified when we post new videos, and also you can check our playlist. We have a lot of amazing educational content that is going to equip you to do real estate the right way. You can watch our videos on our playlist. We have a lot of videos on land banking, on rental income. We have a lot of videos. Please do well to watch these videos and get yourself equipped to do real estate the right way. Till I come your way next time, my name is Chris Asika.